Four sets of B&B owners check into each other's places.
Like the move. Oh.
And check out one another.
I'm still not sure if they're married or partners in business.
Today, there's a testing of the water.
So who else here likes a bath?
No, 6 years.
Shower person.
Shower. That was a bit of, like, strategy playing.
I found them a little bit annoying for me.
As they battle to be named best value for money.
Just because they're not white, it doesn't mean that they're old.
We take exception to that.
It's taken me by surprise. He's gone very, very critical. He's dug himself a little hole.
The first B&B vying for the title of Best Value this week is in Weymouth in Dorset and Swallows Rest, where owners Jane and Keith Smith like to host with a sprinkle of razzle-dazzle.
I do wear sequins for breakfast sometimes, very often.
I've never met anybody quite so blingy. She's always very smart. And she likes me to be smart as well.
Doesn't work.
To get cosy in the nest at Swallows Rest costs up to £105 a night, including an award-winning breakfast. One of the 4 rooms has a separate private bathroom, whilst the others have en-suites, all uniquely decorated by trained interior designer Jane.
I've got everything colour coordinated in my room. I've got bin liners to match the rooms. The overall effect is quite eye-catching, and it's colourful. I don't like white, I like colour.
With around 35 acres of coastal land, it's not just the guests Jane and Keith have to look after.
We've got 2 pigs, we've got 15 ducks.
2 alpacas.
It's like Noah's Ark, isn't it?
The pigs are very often under the bushes snoring. I just say they're out there somewhere. Just listen for the snoring.
Sniffing out the competition are today's first guests.
I hope our hosts are quite, I don't know, flamboyant, actually.
I want them to be a bit like hyacinth, but you can.
Yeah. Oh, that would be brilliant.
I'd love that.
The new do.
Keeping up appearances are newlyweds James and Darren Jones from the Burley Inn in the New Forest, who only recently set sail into the B&B industry.
We met working on cruise ships, but we've only been working together for about 18 months. You see more of each other. Yeah, it's good.
Sometimes too much.
A night with the Burley boys will set you back up to £105, and opinions can flow as freely as the drinks.
Sometimes get a bit too fiery.
Can't help yourself. You want to say what's on your mind, and you do.
It'll fall out my mouth. I can't help it.
He
And
has
about
no
5 minutes later, I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
And when it comes to the competition, the boys already have a strategy.
My motto in life is fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Like, I've got a bit of faith. I've got some hope in this place. I can't imagine what would happen if we came last. Dormo! Oh, wow, look at this house.
Oh, this looks nice.
Okay.
This does look really pretty. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Darren.
Hi, I'm Jane. Welcome to
Hi,
Swallows
Jane.
Rest. Go on in. This room is Merganser. Cost of the room is £105 a night, including breakfast. Enjoy your stay and pop down for afternoon tea later.
Cool, will do.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Jane. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Look at this wardrobe.
That's quite camp, isn't it?
As Darren and James enjoy the bling, the next guest is after plain and simple.
I found the bed sheet is a different color. I would definitely not be very happy with that, and obviously I hope there will be some internet facilities, and if I don't find anything like that, then I'm not going to be very happy.
Keeping it all online is Ray Chowdhury, who owns the Hotel Montville in Redditch, Worcestershire. He's an old hand at hospitality.
All my life, I'm started work with restaurants and hotels. It is a passion for me, so I will be always in this industry.
Guests can check into one of the hotel's 12 rooms for the flat rate of £55 a night. With an Indian restaurant, wine bar and mood lighting, Ray's aim is to bring a touch of razzmatazz to Redditch.
My main focus is to change the B&B from the old traditional to modern version of B&B. I give for my customers all the best facilities which is they get in big chain hotel.
Regarding his rivals, Ray is willing to share some tips of the trade.
They can learn something which is that may be good for them. I know exactly what to do at B&B, so when I go there, I'll see if they're doing the same thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Swallows Rest.
Thank
I'm
you.
Jane.
I'm Ray.
Come on in.
Nice to meet you.
OK, here's your room. This is Red Shank.
Nice.
Price of this room is £105, including breakfast.
Okay.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Oh, a bit more bigger would be better.
As Ray sizes up his quarters, the final guests fear a knick-knack nightmare.
I'm hoping that we're not going somewhere that's got loads of clutter, David.
Old-style tablecloths.
Something that's got like ornaments or something like that would definitely drive me nuts.
Mindful of minimalism are Donna Miles and David Cheshire, who run the Silverton in Shrewsbury, where everything is strictly business.
And the biggest misconception they make is that we're married. And even now, people still assume that we're married, don't they?
Yeah, I think now Donna just lets it go by, whereas if I'm in earshot, I correct them immediately.
Guests can snuggle down in one of the Silverton's 7 rooms for up to £100 a night, as long as they stay in line.
Everything's presented in straight lines, everything's positioned correctly.
It does reflect our personalities, because everything has a place, doesn't it? If it hasn't got a use, then we get rid of it.
And when it comes to judging, their scores will also be perfectly aligned.
We may have different marking to start with, but ultimately David will agree with me. I think we would discuss it and just see where David was wrong.
Hi there. Hi there. Welcome to Swallows Rest. I'm Keith. David.
Hello, Jane.
I'm Donna.
Now, this is your room. The cost of this room is £105 a night, including breakfast. Enjoy your stay.
That's lovely. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
This all looks very nice. Nice and airy.
With the hosts out of the way, the guests have designs on Jane's interiors.
Fresh milk.
That's what you're after.
That's right, yes.
Has that got a lid on it?
No, it hasn't actually. Well, it should have. Is there a fridge?
Pillow test.
Oh, hello. Color combinations. I didn't like the color. It would be better in one nice and plain white.
They've spent a lot of time and effort to make it this nice for anyone.
It's beautiful.
Ah, this is grubby. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, you can see them there.
Oh my goodness, it's huge. It's got a chair in here.
Oh my God. Oh, I can have a chat to you when you're on the loo.
It's quite nice. I like the sink. Ooh, bit of hair in the sink. I think it's dropped from the towel.
Got any dust down there? What about on top of the plug sockets, Donna?
Oh, yeah.
That needs a clean and a dust.
That's not properly cleaned. All the soap and everything.
Inspection's nearly over. Donna's following her nose.
Can you just sniff that? Oh, my God.
I thought it was brand new, I think.
Ray's enjoying his room with a view.
That was I expected there to coming by the seaside to look the sea view.
And life isn't sweet for Darren and James.
What is that? It's like pebbles.
Oh, it's sugar, isn't it?
No, what's it? Is it pebbles or sugar? Try one. I think they're pebbles.
Nothing.
The coastal town of Weymouth is a honeypot for those seeking a traditional seaside getaway. And at Swallows Rest, Jane is sticking to tradition by serving tea and cake.
Hello.
Hello. Come on in.
Right.
But wanting to flaunt her farm, the hostess has come up with a less traditional afternoon pursuit.
So we're off out into the garden and have a little competition to see who can draw the best alpaca.
It's alpacas.
Alpacas are little llamas.
Oh, llamas? Okay.
Yes, they're quite simple. They're just big balls of wool, really.
So, James, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
When you said alpacas, I was expecting loads of
Spanish coming out.
They turn out to be llamas. We're all right.
Yeah, we can do this.
Maybe there are some amongst you that can draw.
Definitely not me.
No.
Everyone said that they can't draw, and I hope they're all telling the truth, because neither of us can.
The most competitive person is probably going to have to be...
It's probably going to be me.
Me.
While Jane leads them down the garden path, husband Keith is on glamorous assistant duty.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this.
OK, everyone ready?
Yeah.
10 minutes from now, then. Let's see what you can do.
The B&B owners have to work fast and let their creative juices flow before Keith declares a winner.
It's quite good, looks like.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
No, yours is really good.
I think Ray's going to be all right, actually.
Yeah, he's
like, you can tell he's edging in to kind of chat to everyone.
First, Darren and James didn't take serious, but then later on we found they took very serious.
Whilst James appears to have mastered the art, it's back to the drawing board for Donna.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start again because it looks more like a gremlin.
Only got 10 minutes now.
Yeah, but I forgot the neck.
With David and Donna, I'm still not sure if they're married or partners in business.
We'll just ask later.
I'll have to ask. I can't bear it any longer.
Keeping the boys guessing, Donna's spotted James isn't painting by numbers.
James, are you sure you have not done this before?
Do you know what, Donna? When I was at school, I was told, but just before we took our GCSEs, not to pick art by my art teacher. So I never did, and I've never really drawn.
So Donna's quite feisty, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think she'll be good fun. Let's not make her angry, though.
No.
Time up.
Put your pencils down, put your pencils down.
It's Keith's job to choose the best alpaca artist.
Yeah, I think they've all done very well.
That's got the names.
Dave's got all three.
Yeah.
David is very modest. The fact that he put his name and gave himself an A star really just shows more about David than his actual ability to draw.
Attention to detail with David. So he's obviously quite meticulous, I'd imagine. Donna's got lots of efforts.
I thought yours was a self-portrait.
Yeah, I think James
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Brilliant. I can't believe it. I've never won anything.
Darren and James, quite flamboyant and fun.
Teacher's pair.
Oh,
Really?
don't take off. They probably hate us already now.
Well, I hope not, because I'm being honest.
James and Darren found quite clever. They said they've not been drawing before. For me, it looks like a bit of cheating on these competitions, but never mind.
We're only having a laugh.
Having a laugh.
We're having a laugh. Calm down.
It's just an alpaca.
The first B&B swooping in with their bid to be named Best Value for Money is Swallow's Rest in Weymouth, where the guests are sprucing themselves up for dinner. But in Darren and James's bathroom, there's an unexpected visitor.
I noticed something flapping in the wind, and it was a cobweb, and it's got a dead spider attached to it. Thank God it's dead, because I'd have screamed my head off if it was alive. Scary spiders.
After a harbour-side stroll to blow away the cobwebs, Jane and Keith are taking their guests for some posh nosh at a nearby restaurant.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. You all enjoy your stay.
Thanks for
Good health, everyone.
And James wants to learn more about the hosts.
When was the last time you came here?
I think it's for our wedding day.
It literally was, yeah.
So how long have you been together?
4 years in total, yeah.
How did you meet?
Ballroom dancing.
Oh, really?
We're ballroom dancing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like a bit of hop and bop occasionally.
I bet he's an amazing dancer. Smooth little operator he is, yeah. Oh, it's so cool. It's quite romantic.
So your wedding, Jane, was there anything that you wanted that Keith said no to and that you had to sort of back down on?
No. I wouldn't dream of it.
Do that.
I think Jane and I are very similar in our roles, that we both wear the trousers and sort of the male in the partnership just goes along with what they're told to do.
Back at the table, James has got a bit of a confession to make.
Your bubble bath foam stuff got an absolute battering. I'm so sorry. I think I used about half. It was about that big, and I think I used half of it.
That's right.
Welcome.
That's what it's there for.
So nice, sitting there like a beach whale.
But you come out all pink and wrinkly, don't you? That's why I don't like it. It's true, though. You do, don't you? If you lie in the bath a long time, you shrivel out.
Yeah, I got out just before the shrivel.
Darren and James, I found them a little bit younger and a bit talkative and, you know, sometimes a bit annoying for me.
Darren and James, very funny, very open, great company. We like that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Happy, chatty people.
So who else here likes a bath?
No, 6 years.
Shower first.
Shower, Ray, shower.
Both.
Note that one down, Darren. That was a bit of, like, strategy playing. One of our bedrooms has a bath.
Oh, yeah, the other 10 don't have baths, so we were trying to find out who likes a bath.
However, turns out no one likes a bath. Awkward.
No, that's good.
With their rivals leaking useful information, Darren is finally able to tap into Donna and David's relationship.
How do you guys know each other?
Well, actually, business partners, but we were been friends for over 20 years, is it?
24.
24,
Not that I'm
yeah.
counting, yeah.
Are you guys married then? To separate people, obviously?
I am, yes, I'm married.
Ah.
Yes.
To someone else.
Yes, yes. Oh, I wouldn't marry David.
I assumed you were a couple. I had no idea.
Yeah, same for me as well. When I first learned, and I thought like
There's a saying, isn't there? You shouldn't assume it makes an ass of you and me.
I find that quite an interesting relationship between Donna and David.
From the outside, they don't look like they'd be friends. Like, they don't look compatible as friends.
David came across as being quiet, and Donna had all the say, really, didn't she?
Lots to find out about David.
Interest peaked. It's all back to Swallow's Rest to nestle down for the night. But before the guests can hit the hay, there's paperwork to complete.
Just put your breakfast menu, fill that out. Just put it under the door, I'll collect it.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I've never had to pre-order breakfast before. I don't know if I'll be hungry.
Well, I've put 2 now.
I embarrass myself if I don't eat it.
I have 2 vegetarian sausages.
2? I thought you wanted to
He takes great pleasure in annoying me.
Night, night, Donna.
Good night, David.
Sun's up in Dorset, where it's time for the guests to rise and shine.
Had a good night's sleep, didn't we?
But Ray's computer is still on snooze.
I'm just trying to log in the Wi-Fi, but it's not working. I tried twice, but still not working. There is no Wi-Fi connection at all in this room.
Downstairs, Jane's putting on the glitz as she starts work on the pre-orders.
We're very proud of our breakfast. We've got 2 breakfast awards. We use local produce and eggs from our garden. Yeah, we can't really go wrong. It's quality, isn't it?
As the guests take their seats, James and Darren are the first to spot Jane's exclusive take on a breakfast buffet.
She's such a classy bird. She's got us carver all ready for the morning.
It was a lovely spread, wasn't it, Jay?
I love a good spread, and that was very impressive.
She is an award-winning breakfast artist, I would say.
As they all tuck in,
Anyone else having a Bucks Fizz?
For breakfast?
All for me, then.
Jane's in a scramble over one of the pre-orders.
And Ray, I'm confused. Does scrambled egg with sugar?
Please.
I don't know. That's a new one. How much sugar do you have?
Just 1 spoon will be fine.
A teaspoonful of sugar?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Scrambled egg, normally, then people put salt, but I like scrambled egg with the sugar. Maybe it's strange, but this is my taste.
With Ray kept sweet, Donna can't help wondering if things are souring behind the scenes.
It's very quiet in the kitchen, though, isn't it? You wonder there's lots of signals going.
Oh, quickly.
Hang on, let me get the butter on.
It's starting to cook then if you put it on.
You want the garnish?
It's on the tomato already.
Okay, all right then.
Plates served, Donna approves of the presentation.
Good thing is, the food isn't touching.
What if it was? Would you get mad?
Well, no, I wouldn't be mad, I just wouldn't be happy.
Found out today, Don does not like
Any
food.
like food on our plate to touch each other. I'm thinking, oh, we need to tell our chef that.
There was this daylight between different products on the plate, which is always a good sign. I'm not quite sure whether the other sort of contestants will sort of take note of that. We'll wait and see.
Plate spacing a success. It's the vegetarian sausage that isn't cutting the mustard for Donna.
It's more like a potato with peas. Whether it's a Dorset vegetarian sausage, I'm not sure.
I don't think we better get anything wrong for Donna.
Breakfast up the snout.
There you go, quick.
The guests can now head upstairs to digest their anonymous feedback forms.
Right, let's do this feedback. Come on, James.
How are your hosts at Swallow's Rest?
I think as hosts, it's everything you look for. Rate them as a 10.
Okay.
They were brilliant. They were really good. Should we go for 10?
Absolutely.
Jane was the hostess with the mostess.
How clean was Swallow's Rest? 6. Found hair in the sink and soap rag in the shower was dirty.
You did find something under the sink in the bathroom?
No, it was in the toilet, but I mean, like, it wasn't even a big issue. We're going to give them a 9.
There was the dust on the electrical plugs behind the bed. I'd probably veer more towards an 8.
How are the facilities at Swallow's Rest? I give 5. There is no Wi-Fi connection. I prefer white bed linen.
They had fresh milk, which didn't have a lid on it.
7 them.
Okay, a 7.
How did you sleep? I give that 9. I had a lovely sleep last night.
How was breakfast? A 9?
Let's go for 9.
Loved the Bucks Fizz. Nice touch.
My vegetarian sausages were more like vegetable fingers.
So I'd score it an 8.
Would you stay here again?
Yes.
Positively.
Definitely.
Triple ring. Just keep going.
That's it. Fine, that's fine.
It.
There we go.
Yes, I would.
OK, I would agree. So let's say yes.
I say yes.
Now the B&B owners must pay what they think their stay was worth.
So do we agree on that amount then?
Yes, we do.
All the payments will be kept under wraps until the end of the competition. But Jane and Keith can find out if Swallow's Rest has flown or fallen in the feedback.
I'm scared. How are your hosts at Swallow's Rest? And you got a 10. Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. How clean was Swallow's Rest? We've got a 9.
Did find cobweb with dead spider in the bathroom.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a shame. How was breakfast at Swallow's Rest? Give us a 9 for that. Loved the Bucks Fizz. Nice touch. I know who that was. It was Darren and James.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
Would you stay here again? Yes, circled about 100 times. Very good.
Lovely boys. Oh, we'd love to have them back. They're great fun. I think it might go downhill from now.
How clean was Swallow's Rest? 8.
Dust on electric sockets. We dusted everywhere we could think of, didn't we?
We did, but
Never mind.
How were the facilities at Swallow's Rest? 7.
Milk not refrigerated. We don't put fridges in the room because of the noise they make.
How was breakfast? That's an 8. Not vegetarian sausage.
Of course it was vegetarian. As if I give a vegetarian a meat sausage. That's madness. She ate them though, I think.
Turn the page and we'll see if they want to come again. Yes. Very good.
Bye-bye. Bye. Love to see you. 2 down, 1 to go.
Yes. How clean was Swallow's Rest? 6.
That's bad.
Soap rack in the shower was not clean. Well, I cleaned the one that drops down.
That's the one.
I don't like those things, Jane. I'd get rid of it tomorrow. But you want it in there, so
No,
that's fine. How were the facilities at Swallow's Rest? It's a 5, and I think that's very mean.
Oh, he's got no Wi-Fi connecting. That's nonsense. It's on all the time. Oh, and he prefers white bed linen towels. Won't ever get that here. I like colour.
Yeah,
Thanks for
see you
coming.
later. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.
See if he wants to come again. Yes.
Excellent.
Now it's all over. It cuts you a bit, doesn't it, to think a couple of people have marked us down quite badly. I feel that we do need to be competitive in every which way.
Next time, when James and Darren host,
Come on in.
there's child's play.
Thanks for coming here today to play Ask the Question.
Again, it's let me not feel confident that they could be a good host because of their childish activity.
And a fallout over feedback.
No organised and not always present.